Hello everyone. Today we're going to review the process for returning materials to the warehouse after testing has been completed. Everyone should have received a handout that explains the process. I'd like you to have that handout in your hands while we're reviewing that process. We're going to start with, first, everyone should have received labels from Pearson, and they're nice colored labels. Every time there's testing, they'll send us a different colored label. Two things you need to notice about the label. First, it tells you exactly what you're going to pack in that box. For example, this one says tax field test. That means that the only things that will be packed in this box are books that are for the tax field test. Right now in your possession, you should have labels that say 4 and 7, or you should have labels that say 5 and 8, or you should have labels that say EOC. If you have a label that says 4 and 7, in this box, the only thing you're going to put in there are 4th grade test booklets. If you have, or 7th grade test booklets. If you have a label that says 5th and 8th, M and R, which means math and reading, you're going to place only 5th grade books in this box, or only 8th grade books in this box. And of course, if you have one that says EOC, the only thing you're going to place in that box is an EOC test booklet. The next thing I want you to notice about this label from Pearson is that it has a barcode right here. We're going to be using that barcode, so you want to make note of that. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to take a label and you need to put it on the box. And each box from Pearson has a nice little square printed on one of the flaps that says place, return, or apply return label here. And that's exactly where you're going to put that label. Please do that now. Let's do one box together. Place that label there. The next step, and we're going to go, is to log into iTracks. So let's go ahead and log into the iTracks. Once you log into iTracks, you're going to go to Scan Menu. Again, we're following the directions. You click on Scan Menu, takes you to this nice little area where you have all these items that you can do. And today what we're doing is we're returning boxed items. So please click on Return Boxed Items. The next step asks you to scan that barcode that's on that label that you've placed on the box. So at this time, take your scanner and click on and scan that barcode. And I'm going to scan one that I have here in the warehouse. And you'll see that barcode comes out. Do not click Submit, because we're going to identify with this box all the books that we're going to place in that box. So now what I do is I scan each book into the box. If you still have some books that are shrink wrapped together yet because you didn't have to use them, you didn't break it open, you scan it the same way that you scanned it at the warehouse when you checked it out. You're going to scan both barcodes, one at the top and the one at the bottom. If you have single books, books that have been taken out of the shrink wrap, then you're going to scan the barcode that is at the back, that's on the back of each book. Again, it doesn't matter which way. If you have some that are together, you don't need to take them apart. You can scan them just like you did in the warehouse. If you have some that have been taken apart because the students have used them or you thought you were going to use them, you scan each book individually. Once you're finished, you click Submit. As you were scanning, you should keep count of how many books you've placed in that box. Because on the next step that you're going to do after you scan each box, you're going to click on Scan Menu, you're going to go to Report, and you're going to click on Quick Track. Quick Track, I'm going to scan that barcode that was on the Pearson label once more, and instantly a report's going to come up that's going to tell me how many books I placed in that box and what the book numbers were. So I placed 60 items in that box, and that's correct. I counted them as I put them in. There were 60. So this is right. And what I'm going to do, if it's right, is I'm going to print out that report. The next step I'm going to do that it says on your steps for packing the boxes asks you to go to the assessment page, go A through Z, go to Forms, and you're going to go down here where it says Campus Detachable Label for iTracks. And you're going to open that. And I'm going to cancel because I've already opened it. And this is what it looks like. This says warehouse because we pack at the warehouse also, but you can put your school name in here and print these labels out. You can print this on plain paper and tape it to the box, or you can print it on label paper if you have label paper. And what this next step is you're going to, if we go back to where the steps are, there's our label. On the other flap, we're going to place that white label, and this was box number 1 for me, so I'm going to put box 1. And then after I've packed all the boxes, if this was 4th grade writing, after I've packed all the boxes for 4th grade writing, I'm going to put this last number in here because I don't know how many boxes I'm packing. So let's say it's 1 of 12. There was 12 boxes for my 4th grade writing, or maybe there was 4 boxes for my 7th grade writing. Whatever this label was, how many boxes did I have? You will never write anything on the Pearson label. We will write the numbers on the Pearson label. Okay, so once again, you're placing the Pearson label here. The white label is going to be going on the flap that faces this one, so it will look like this. You will then, we'll go back here. You're going to print out this label. You're going to put it on your box. You're going to print out this report, and at the top of this report, if this was box number 1 that I packed, I'm going to write box number 1 up here, and you're going to bring all of these reports with you when you come back to the warehouse with your books. Okay? Very simple process. Let's take a look at it again. That's all you need to do. We're going to go, and when you log on, you're going to be at this menu. You're going to click on Scan menu. You're going to click on Return Boxed Items. I'm going to scan that barcode from Pearson, and then I'm going to scan the books in there, and then I'm going to click on Submit. Once I've done that, I'm going to go to Scan menu. I'm going to go to Reports, Quick Track, and I'm going to scan that label once more, the same one I just did, and it's instantly going to give me that report. I'm going to check to make sure that's how many items I put in the box. If it was, I'm going to print that report, and then I'm going to write the box number on top of there, that this box was from my white label that we did from this campus. So your box will look like this when you come, with the numbers here, nothing written here, and very, very secure process. What this enables us to do, and why we like it, is because once we have this report, if Pearson says that you're missing a book, we can look at the barcodes here, and we can look for the book that's missing, and we can tell them it was in this box with this barcode from Pearson. And they can go to that box and they can check. So we have record that you packed everything in that box, and it was shipped to them. Now when you have both your labels on that box, you have your report printed out, you want to tape that box up. That box is now secure. We know there were 60 items. These are the things that were in that box. We've put box number 1 up here, and we know which box that is. The last box that you are going to put together before you come to the warehouse is going to be a box with any blank answer documents. That means answer documents that do not have student information on them, any labels that you may not have used, any scratch paper that the student may have used, any math charts or science charts that the student wrote on, you're going to place those in that box. Any void headers, any class headers, any school headers that you did not use, you're going to place in that box. and you're not going to tape that box up. We will take care of that box when you bring it to us. The only thing that you should have in these boxes that you are scanning should be books. Your last box may not have enough books in it to make the box full. Please place some of those bubble wraps that came with the boxes, place those in the boxes to make sure that box is full. Or we've also stuffed butcher paper in there to make sure that it's full. So again, we'll see you at the warehouse. Hope this has been helpful. Remember, you're starting at the main menu, going to scan menu, return box items, scan everything in, submit it, go to scan menu, go to report, quick track, scan in your box, you'll get your report, and of course I don't have one there right now, and you'll print that out and bring it with you to the warehouse. Thank you, good luck. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call. That's what we're here for. And we'll see you later. Thank you.